What's up guys, it's Kelly and today I've got a review and nail art tutorial for you. So make sure you hit that subscribe button and the notification bell so you don't miss out on new stuff, and let's get started. So today I am super excited to be partnering up with Cirque Colors to show you guys 3 brand new nail art kits that are actually coming out tomorrow. So all of these kits are no tools nail art, they're super easy to do at home, and honestly the end result is super gorgeous. If you guys saw, I did a video a little while back of some of their other nail art kits that were inspired by crystals/stones. So I'll link that up in the card so you guys can check that out, but I absolutely loved those kits. And with these new kits, I'm even more excited because like the color combos and just everything about these is so gorgeous. So I'm really excited to share them with you. If you guys haven't heard of Cirque Colors before, they are an independent nail polish brand based in New York City. They are actually handmade. I feel like not a lot of people know that. They're not a lab-made brand. They're also 10 free, meaning they're free of 10 of the dangerous chemicals that are often found in nail polish. They are vegan and they are cruelty free. So yeah, we've got 3 brand new nail art sets. They come in these really adorable gift boxes, so it's also a really great gift if you know anybody who is really into nail art. I think these would be the perfect gift. But yeah, so let me talk you guys through each one and then I'll do a tutorial for how to do each nail art look. So let's start off with the Amethyst nail art kit. We've got 3 brand new sheer nail polishes in here. So let me show you guys how to create Amethyst nail art using no tools and just those 3 polishes. So roll footage. So here is the little gift box for Amethyst. It's super cute. It holds all 3 nail polishes inside. So in order we have Thistle, Sheer, Lilac Jelly, and Royal Jelly. So I'm going to show you guys close-ups really quick. Royal Jelly again, Lilac Jelly, and then here is Thistle Sheer. And for this tutorial, I'm also going to be using the Cirque base and top coat. So I always like to start off every manicure with my clean natural nail and applying my base coat, and that just helps prevent any stains and it makes the manicure last longer. So instead of painting a full coat of color onto my nail, what I'm going to do for this nail art look is I'm taking the darkest shade Royal Jelly and I'm actually creating just like a random patch on my nail. It's supposed to be imperfect, so don't worry about it being fancy or looking any particular way. So I'm just doing a nice little glob on my nail basically, and then while that's still wet, I'm taking the lighter shade Lilac Jelly and I'm actually gonna blend out the edges so that it looks like it's kind of blending into my naked nail. So we're gonna start layering in the patches of darker purple into the amethyst stone. So I'm gonna let that dry. I'm gonna apply a full coat of Lilac Jelly over my nail, and then I'm going to let that dry fully before I move on to the next step. So once that layer is dry, I'm going to go in for the next step. I'm taking that darkest shade Royal Jelly again and I'm doing another patch on my nail. What I'm doing is I'm mostly overlapping with the original patch just to create some more depth, and that's the cool thing that I love about jellies is that you can kind of layer to get things to be darker, but I'm also going to do a little bit overlapping and like above where the original patch was, and then I'm going to do the same thing with Lilac Jelly. I'm just kind of blending in those edges so that it kind of seamlessly goes into that lighter purple. So that is the first part of this layer. Then I'm going to take the lightest shade, which is Thistle Sheer, and I'm going to start creating little patches of that around where my darkest part is. And I'm going to kind of mix this and blend it in with Lilac Jelly. We're just creating these almost like little cloudy patches. If you guys have seen amethyst stones, or if you want to look them up on Google, you can kind of get some inspiration for where the patchiness could be. But honestly, the world is your oyster. You can really just do this however randomly you want and it will end up turning out pretty cool. So I just wanted to add a little bit of extra of that lightest on the edge there just to make it look like that part was super light in contrast with the dark part. And then I'm going to let that fully dry and I am going to apply a nice thick coat of top coat to finish off the manicure. And I know that just on the one nail it might look a little bit odd, but once you see the full manicure in action, you'll see how it looks as an amethyst manicure. And I actually have some amethyst stones, so decided to do a little pose with them. I love the way this turned out and I feel like it actually does look exactly like my amethyst stones, which I think is so cool. Next up we have this nail art kit, Shibori. I'm not sure if I'm pronouncing that right, but I tried to look it up on Google and all of the pronunciations had comments on them that said this is the wrong pronunciation. So I actually don't have any idea how to pronounce this one. But just so you guys know, I swear I do look up the words before I say them. It's just sometimes Google leads me astray. So yeah, we've got 3 nail polishes in this kit as well, and this tutorial is actually even slightly easier than the Amethyst one, even though I would consider the Amethyst one to be relatively easy. This one requires even less skill and precision, so let me show you guys how to do that. So here is that nail art kit, again in a really pretty little gift box, and in order the colors are French Blue Sheer, Cobalt Jelly, and Indigo Jelly. So for close-ups, here is Indigo Jelly, here's Cobalt Jelly, what a gorgeous blue, and then here is French Blue Sheer. And again, I am going to be using base and top coat for this manicure as well. So once again, I am starting off with my clean natural nail and applying my base coat just to protect my natural nail and prevent any stains and also help the manicure last longer. And once again, I am not going to start off with a full color on the nail. I'm actually going in with the shade Indigo Jelly, and I'm just creating these little swipes on the nail. And then I'm going to do the same thing with the Cobalt Jelly. So it doesn't matter what order you do it in, I'm just creating these like random patchy swatchy parts on my nail, and it doesn't have to be perfect. Again, we kind of want this imperfection and irregularity. Then I'm going to apply a thin coat of the French Blue Sheer, and I'm going to let that dry as well. So you can already see it's starting to create that Shibori kind of look to it. And now here's where it gets weird. I'm actually just smushing the brush down onto my nail, again with both Cobalt Jelly and Indigo Jelly. Kind of hard to see what I'm doing from an overhead view, but literally just smushing the brush down, which I know sounds like a nightmare, but I promise it will not ruin the brush. It's totally fine. And then I'm going to go in with another thin coat of the French Blue Sheer. And you can see, because I kind of smushed the brush into my nail, it almost actually mimics that style. Like it really actually gives you that textured dyed look. And of course, once you add your top coat, it does smooth out the whole nail. So it almost has this like layers of depth in it. And it's fun because each nail looks pretty different, but they all have the same like cohesive feel. So I had so much fun creating this manicure. I know it might seem weird for me to be recommending smushing a nail polish brush into your nails, but I promise the effect is worth it. All right, and then finally we have the Sea Glass kit. This one actually comes with 2 nail polishes and a matte top coat. So this one is even easier. This is the simplest of all 3 of the tutorials. I'm gonna show you guys a few different options for this, but it's another super fun one. So roll footage. So here is that Sea Glass kit. Again, really beautiful gift box, and it comes with the 3 polishes. So in order, we have the shade Aqua Jelly, Lime Jelly, and then the third bottle is actually the matte top coat. So here are the close-ups of the Lime Jelly and the Aqua Jelly, and of course the matte top coat. And I'm going to show you guys a few different ways to do this manicure. So for all 3 versions, of course, I am using base coat, so I'm just going to start off with that on my clean natural nail, again to protect from any stains and to make the manicure last longer. And I'm going to start off with the Aqua Jelly version. This is literally super simple. You don't even need to do any sort of nail art for this type of look. Basically what I'm doing is just painting on 3 thin layers of the Aqua Jelly onto my nail to create a relatively opaque manicure. If you guys don't really know much about jelly nail polish, I do have an entire video on that in my Nail Polish 101 playlist, so I'll link that up in the cards for you guys so you can check that out. But basically each layer that I'm applying is making this polish more opaque, but it still has enough sheerness to it that you can almost see through it. So once you do those 3 coats and apply that matte top coat, it really does give the effect of sea glass, which is mostly opaque, but you can still somewhat kind of see through it. So it is literally that simple. If you want to do it with the Aqua Jelly, you can just do that straight up and it looks like a really beautiful sea glass manicure. You can also do the same exact thing with the Lime Jelly. This is just 3 thin coats together, and then I am applying the matte top coat, and you can see that that also has the same effect, just in the lime color. And this is another really beautiful version, so you can kind of mix and match however you want to do that. But my favorite way to do this set is a little bit different, so let me show you that. So one last time, just starting off with my clean natural nail, and I'm applying my base coat, letting that dry fully before I move on to the next step. And what I'm going to do is I'm taking the Aqua Jelly first, and I'm just going to apply 1 thin coat of that on my entire nail, and then I'm going to let that totally dry. And then over that dry nail, I'm going to apply one thin coat of the lime jelly. Now I know this is kind of strange, but bear with me, it's definitely gonna end up looking super cool. So I'm gonna do that lime jelly, I'm gonna let that dry fully, and then I'm gonna finish off with the third and final coat of aqua jelly. So we're basically sandwiching the lime jelly in between 2 coats of aqua jelly. And it doesn't have to be in this order, you can sandwich 2 layers of the lime jelly and 1 layer of the aqua jelly. Just finish off with that matte top coat, and then here's what it looks like with the 2 coats of blue, 1 coat of green. But I'll show you guys, I did a little alternating manicure on my nails. So as you can see on my pointer and ring fingers, we have the layer that goes aqua, lime, aqua, and then on my middle finger and my pinky, we have lime, aqua, lime. So both pretty cool. So yeah, those are all the nail art kits and how to do that nail art. They're super simple, they're super fun, and obviously you can also wear these polishes on their own. You guys know me, I'm very obsessed with sheer nail polishes lately, so I was just super excited to add these to my collection because they're all those types of beautiful colors that I absolutely love to wear, but in sheer form. So yeah, each of these kits contains 3 bottles of Cirque polish, and they retail for $36 USD each for the set. And like I said, these polishes are coming out at the time of filming this video. They'll be out tomorrow, which is Wednesday, September 23rd. If you guys are watching this after, then the polishes are already available, so I'll be linking that information down in the description for you guys so you can check that out. But yeah, so overall, super excited about these. I would love to hear your opinions. Are you planning on picking any of these up? Which of the 3 sets is your favorite? Let me know in the comments below. You know I love to chat with you guys, and you know I love hearing your opinions on your nail polish loves, so share them all down below. If you guys enjoyed this nail art tutorial review situation, please give this video a thumbs up, and if you're not already subscribed to my channel, please consider subscribing. I put out new videos every Tuesday, Friday, and Sunday. And that is it, so I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye. Today's fun fact question comes from Patreon supporter Jackie, and Jackie wants to know, what is your favorite dessert? And I would have to say I love all desserts, don't get me wrong. I don't eat dairy, but I love non-dairy desserts. But I would say my absolute favorite has to be Linzer tarts. You know those like cookies where it's like a 2 cookie sandwich, there's raspberry jam in the middle, and then there's like powdered sugar on top? That stuff is so good. I would eat those any day of the week. They're delicious. All right, that's it. I'll see you guys later. Bye.